everything was going according to plan at S2GCF. I mean, we were winning games, fourth in the Segunda. Even our academy was cooking as we discovered Xisco Presa. By the way, made one of the most iconic debuts you'll ever see. But if that wasn't enough, we also found Julian Medina, a midfield sensation. The media are even calling him the next Pedri. But with increased pressure from our sponsors LinkedIn, everything came crashing down. We bottled the Copa del Rey getting knocked out. Our form collapsed in the league too, and we're now 8th. And LinkedIn keep pressurizing us as they want us to sign an American player for their brand. A newsflash, if we don't, they will recoup all the money they invested in us. And honestly, we don't have money to pay back LinkedIn. If we don't sign an American player, we might have to give back our stadium, Estadio Rose, which we've made our home. Bro, if that happens, we'll literally be homeless. But there's still hope because we've got 5 hours remaining on deadline day. And to generate some money, I did sell a few players, including Cristobal Torres, the fraudulent goalkeeper. That guy literally gave a Piers Morgan interview just to hate on me. I was so happy that we sold him. But yes, we've now got 3.8 million euros and we gotta make a decision quick. We need to sign an American player. Otherwise, it's gonna be time to file for bankruptcy. Okay, now the good thing is, I've got you guys to help me out. Over 2,000 comments of suggestions from you lot. Spent an hour looking and found Christopher Lund Hansen, 23 years old, 6'1", plays for Palermo in Serie B. He'd fit the left wing back role perfectly. Bro, with 5 hours to go, we're not gonna have too much time here. So every option we pick needs to be good. And you know what? Christopher Lund Hansen is amazing. 72 rated. He'd be straight away a starter. But okay, there is a problem. He's just been transferred to a new club. And anyways, his market value is like 5 mil. There's no way we're signing him. With the money you have, send a scout to USA. I think you can get really good talents. They want us to sign a player, not scout a talent. So we can't escape it by using the academy. We've still got a lot of suggestions. Darren Jason Watkins Jr. All right, let's see how good this Darren Jason Watkins guy is. But it doesn't look like he's in game.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't read the full comment. He's 20 and young from Ohio. And he plays for YouTube All-Stars. Of course, he's talking about speed. To be honest, speed is pretty fast. But nah, boys, I've seen him play football. He ain't him. I like this suggestion. Benjamin Kremaski, a 20-year-old American, playing with Messi at Inter Miami. Ooh, and he's actually made the move to Red Bull New York. But for 3 million, we could sign him. The problem is, we've got like way too many midfielders. There's Perez, there's Guerra, and then we've got Julian Medina coming through the ranks, Jovanovic as well. If I want to sign a player, I want it to either be a left back or probably a winger because we could do with some depth there. Even a CDM wouldn't be too bad. Ain't no way my man forgot about free agents for the LinkedIn American signing, and you know what? You are right. Why haven't I checked the free agent section? Okay, to be fair, it is January, so it's very unlikely that there will be any American free agents available. They'll probably just be signed up by other MLS clubs, but let's have a look. And hold up. Alejandro Zendejas? Are you actually kidding me? He's 76 rated, 85 pace. Bro, he could give Brito some serious competition. And look at his market value. It's about 8 million. Bro, even if he ends up being like a flop for us, next season we can sell him for cash and make a big profit. I think this is the best option. And with 5 hours to go, it should be easy to wrap up this free agent signing. I'm not kidding. We're about to make potentially our first ever signing. It's taken almost 5 episodes. That's how much of a grind this has been. Let's try and get him on a 5-year deal. One thing though, boys, we can't afford to mess up this contract because if we fail, we'll not be allowed to negotiate once again with Zendejas. So let's agree with like a 3-year deal. Release clause, I don't want to give that. And this is good. I think if we offer him the wages he wants, like about 16,000, we'll make it like 15k. Is that gonna work? Can we make our first signing? And yes, we can, boys. Let's go. In difficult times like this, a free agent signing was exactly what we needed. Alejandro Zendejas. I've never heard of him before, but hey, he's American. And LinkedIn will be happy with this. They're not going to be troubling me anymore. And also, forget about all the objectives. We've just got ourselves a 76 rated winger. I feel like on the pitch, he's going to add a lot too. And with that, boys, transfer deadline day is done. This is literally the squad we're going to try and take to La Liga. Okay, now you might be thinking maybe Xisco Presa is going to miss out now that we've signed another right-sided player. But I just realized that Xisco, he's right-footed. I think we need to be molding him to be our next left winger at some point because he can then cut inside and shoot. That makes a lot of sense. For now, we can have Xisco be back up to Soria, and on the right, we can have Zendejas Zendejas compete with Brito. That should be an interesting battle. With all the transfer stuff now out of the way, we better start focusing on the Segunda. Because look at where we are, boys. 8th in the league. Man, the drop off. At one point, we were right behind Almeria and Leganes, trying our best to get into the top 2. But now the gap is crazy. Almost 15 points to 3rd place. And even getting into the playoffs is going to be an absolute grind. But you know what? We got to take it month by month. By the 1st of March, let's kind of aim to close our gap to Almeria down to like maybe 10 points. I think that would be solid progress. Definitely taking things game by game is going to help. And for this one, Zendejas, our new American signing. Let's give him his debut. I'm sure the players in our dressing room are wondering, why on earth did we sign like an American player? In fact, they probably do know it's because of our sponsors LinkedIn. So I'm sure they're not on the best of terms with Zendejas. They probably feel he's not earned his spot in this club. I guess the only way Zendejas can prove that he belongs at our club is by performing. And honestly, I do feel like he's one of the best dribblers of the club already. Looks for Soria. We should have done better there. Our defending has been so bad lately. Niang had to save us there. But here's Zendejas on the charge. I know he's left-footed, so maybe he can cut inside and do something. As Zendejas does really well there, forces a save. One thing I like about Zendejas is he's always asking for the ball, looking to create stuff. And here he is. Maybe a cross could work, and that's a decent delivery, but Soria is not going to be the one to win headers. Here is Zendejas again. Let's see if his change of pace, and whoa, that was crazy good dribbling. He keeps going, but the 3rd defender got him. Do you know what? It's halftime, and Burgos are defending super deep. I think against such an opposition, Hugo Calderon is the better play. And also, maybe Ruben Medina's passing could help unlock defenses. I'm taking a big risk by making those changes, but I kind of believe it's going to work. And here we go. Soria sees Calderon, but he couldn't shoot. Oh, but Calderon somehow gets the ball there. Proper chance this. Hugo Calderon comes off and gets the job done. I think I've kind of realized that both João Andrade and Hugo Calderon are like opposites. Against some kind of teams, Hugo Calderon is better, like especially Burgos, and we've got to make the most of it. Like again, Hugo getting through positions, and then the finish. This time on his left foot, couldn't do it. Oh, but defensively, we're all over the place. Thank you, Niang, for making that save. But the rebound again, Niang making another save. And finally, we just had to boot the ball away from danger. It's getting intense now. Now here's Zendejas. In this half, he's been pretty quiet. But now, we're seeing him get through. And Zendejas! The American has actually shown quite a bit of potential in this one. But I do feel like he lacks the end product. But his dribbling genuinely has been crazy, and that's just created that goal for Soria. This is the kind of form that we need to keep up game after game. Meanwhile, we do have an update on our Brazilian scouting project. Unfortunately, it isn't looking good. Guilherme Silva looks like the best talent we've just found. We've got so many wingers, I just don't see the point. Plus, he does not look outrageously good. 825k value. He's the only player that's even worth considering, so let's just keep scouting him. For now, let's just stay focused on the Segunda division, getting results. Now, this game I have made a controversial call of having both Julian Medina as well as Xisco Presa start. That 2 Presa is playing on the right side. Let's see what he can offer as he looks for Guerra. Nice pass. That should have been a foul. The ref didn't call it. João Andrade finding a bit of space. This is where he's good as Medina breaks through and he taps that one home. Young Julian Medina. I think that is his first goal in the Segunda division. I do remember he scored in the Copa del Rey before, but what a prospect he's turning out to be from the academy, and then a few months later scoring in the Segunda. Castillo looking for João Andrade. Could help finish this game. Now that's what I call a finish. And that's another solid result for us in the Segunda. We've just got to keep it going. By the way, since we are using Presa more on the left side, I think, yeah, we need to convert him to a left winger. It just makes a lot more sense. Also, we should be converting Zendejas as well to a right winger. That should maybe boost his overall too. But by the way, talking about Xisco Presa, we've got some more information about our wonder kid. He's, of course, the son of club legend Javier Presa. Apparently, he reminds everybody at the club about that daily.
My father will hear about this.
Thinks he's the next Lamine Yamal. Okay, that might be a bit too much. Lamine Yamal at your age was literally playing for Barcelona. Oh no, he really is a pretend Lamine Yamal because he walks around with a JBL speaker blasting Brazilian music everywhere he goes. Look at him standing as well with a speaker, and he's got the shades on as well. And okay, it gets worse. Threw a huge 16th birthday party and hired some dwarves. Oh no, I know where this is going. Bro is just trying to copy Lamine Yamal. He also invited Neymar and I Show Speed for the party, but got left undelivered. Yikes. Well, I guess we kind of know who his idol is. Neymar and probably Lamine Yamal. Now on to more important things. Our next game is against Leganes. And as of now, they're literally the second best team in the league. I mean, this is our chance. If we want to, of course, be among the top teams, compete for a promotion spot, we need to be getting a result here. This could also be a great game for Zendejas to get his first goal. For S2G Club, the football, as his passing is brilliant. Finds Soria, but he couldn't get a shot off. Man, I can easily see why Leganes are the top 2 team in the league, because they're cooking us, man. It's hard to even get the ball off them. One thing I've got to say is that Zendejas is absolutely the best winger in the club right now. The pace and dribbling he brings, it's unlike anything we have. And look at that now. He's managed to found João Andrade brilliantly. And Andrade, what? With zero backlift, how did he get that much power? And in the top corner as well. That's the thing about João Andrade. He's a proper old school striker. You give him the ball in the box, he will do a madness for you. And already Zendejas and Andrade are forming a really good connection here. Now we're going to get the ball to Soria, who turns and shoots, but it's saved. Right now, I'm so proud of this team. We're taking on, of course, the second best team in the division, and we are schooling them. Ooh, the roulette from Perez, but of course he was taken out. But wait, that's a red card? That didn't look like a red card challenge to me.
Are you sure about that?
But that has definitely made our life a lot easier. This should now be a guaranteed win for us. Soria trying to give us a 2-goal lead. And here's Guerra trying to seal this game for us. He gets himself a goal. The Man Mountain, the Giant. I can't tell you just how important this result is for us. We've now made it to the 1st of March. And look where we are. The gap to Almeria, exactly 10 points. This is the kind of progress we needed to make. Also, to celebrate that, maybe our youth scout is going to give us a big Brazilian talent. It doesn't look like it. What an absolute fraud, boys. He's got us absolutely no one. Even Guilherme Silva, after more scouting, his potential has dropped. His overall has dropped. I don't want to criticize this scout too much because he did give us Julian Medina, but this Brazilian project was just awful. To be honest, right now, I feel like we don't really need like wingers. What we could do with is maybe like a CDM or even a left back. I think since we are a club based in Spain, it just makes sense to send our scout once again there. And Spain's a country that does produce great left backs as well as CDMs. You know, you've got Jordi Alba, you've got Busquets, Xabi Alonso. And if we can find someone who can get at that level, could be huge, man. Could be huge. But okay, now we're in March and again, we've got quite a lot of games. Now the goal is to probably break into that 3rd and 4th position. Because if we can get back into the top 4, then we can start maybe dreaming about making it top 2 and securing automatic promotion. You know what, guys? We've won our last 4 Segunda games, and I want to keep that momentum going, so let's keep winning. That'll happen if we find passes like that. João Andrade making that finish look easy. Oh, defensively, this is going to be a real chase. Almeida did well to get back there, but couldn't stop it. Hey, it's not going to be easy climbing back to the top 4 in the Segunda. We're going to have to work hard for it. Here's Zendejas with his dribbling. Lovely ball out wide for Tito Flores. Can he get the ball back in for Andrade, who's keeping control of it? I need him to get a shooting position. He can, but he just puts it wide. Oh, and are you kidding me? From there, how did Niang get beaten? Even our crowd looks stunned. This could literally derail our momentum, bro. We need to make the comeback. Asoria's doing it all by himself, but he puts it wide. Second half, I think I'm going to bring on Presa. Maybe Brito as well for Zendejas, just to give us something different. Also, Medina in the midfield. Since we're losing, we got to try some stuff. I don't want to drop points. Julian Medina is driving the ball forward as he looks for Joaquin Perez. The angle is difficult, but he's got the finish locked in. Our most experienced player has stepped up big time when we needed him to. By the way, I've kind of had a newfound appreciation for Gil in that CDM position. He's always there doing the right things, playing the passes around, keeping control of the midfield. I guess because he isn't really a flashy player, we don't appreciate him as much. Presa now on the attack here with his dribbling. Still Xisco. Presa has gone through, but again, the finish. I would love a set-piece goal now, man. It would change everything for us. Almeida's header. I thought he would have gotten the goal there. And on the other end, this is bad. We're getting opened up defensively. Niang charges through, and that's a mistake. We're still trying, though. It's the 90th minute. Brito has got the ball as he looks for Calderon. Could be something here. And super sub Calderon. I literally just brought him a few minutes ago, and he salvaged a point for us at least. Oh, my days. One thing we're doing this time around with S2GCF, we're utilizing the entirety of our squad. Every player is playing his part, whether starting or off the bench. And I think all of that makes a difference here. That was literally the last kick of the game too. By the way, one thing I totally forgot to do was give player of the episode for the last one. And I went through your comments and it was mostly Soria, with a few shouts for Niang as well. But I think Soria in the last episode really developed more. Started to show what he can actually do with goals. And because of that, we can now give him a lovely +3. Bro, I'm looking at that finishing at 65. And there you go. I've just boosted that up to a 68. That's going to make him slightly more efficient in the box. Meanwhile, boys, we need to get back to winning ways. Draws are not going to be enough if we want to be fighting for promotion. Oh, sorry. I'm looking for that pass for Jao. Andrade controls that really well. And Andrade puts that in. Zendejas here on the charge as he looks to cross for Guerra. That was a perfect cross, man. How did Guerra not convert? Soria. And oh, the finish. And finally, Zendejas gets the goal. He's offside. He's offside. I feel so bad for Zendejas, man. The American has given everything to this team, I feel, since he's moved. But he just can't get his goal. Like, he's been super unlucky. Oh, that is a beautiful ball. Nothing I can do about it. And he was onside as well. Why are we suddenly falling apart? Oh, Zendejas the pace. I did not expect him to get there. Finds Andrade and bang! Zendejas might not have scored here, but he created that goal with his hard work. Now that we've got the lead, I feel like it's the perfect time to make some changes. We'll bring on Julian Medina for Guerra. Presa can come on for Soria, I feel. Even Hugo Calderon. Come on, boys. Let's win this game with these changes. No! Why did we get opened up like that? I knew he was going to score there. Defensively, in our last couple of games, we've been so sus. But here we are with Presa, who's actually scored. Young Xisco Presa. I can't believe it. That's his first goal since, of course, his debut madness. But this one could be even more important. Absolutely massive 3 points here in the race for promotion. Also, remember we were trying to change Presa's position, and I think now we can do that. There you go. He's a left winger. We'll still keep him on like an inside forward development plan. This could be big. Now, Zendejas, we're converting him to a right winger. And, well, I thought his overall would go up, but it didn't. But you know what, boys? I'm really impressed with Zendejas' signing. I feel like he's leagues beyond Thiago Brito. No disrespect to Brito, but Zendejas, the dribbling, like he's got 80 dribbling. Brito's on 74, and that literally shows on the pitch. By the way, our next fixture in La Liga is against Deportivo, who are literally right behind us. A win here would definitely solidify our position to get that playoff spot. Maybe even give us a bit of hope to push, of course, for automatic promotion. But if we get carved open like that, what a challenge from Pardo. And now here we go on the attack. It is Zendejas on the charger, on his left foot, gets his goal finally, Zendejas. I've been waiting for this moment, the American transfer that a lot of people had their doubts on. In fact, even our dressing room didn't believe he'd earned his spot in the team. But look at them all celebrating together. Zendejas has proved everyone wrong on the pitch. Now Julian Medina looking for Andrade inside the box. This is where he thrives. On his right foot, though he couldn't finish, but Soria is there. We're not giving Deportivo even a chance to fight. Andrade finding space and bang, there's the third goal. Bro, we absolutely just wiped the floor with Deportivo. 32 games in, we're back in the fight for automatic promotion. I mean, the gap between Arsenal and Almeria, it's only 7 points. There's still about 12 games to go. And honestly, if we can stay perfect to the end of the season, we might also have a chance to win the Segunda. Next episode, things are about to get serious. It'll be the business end of the season.